Hello and welcome back to my Terra Invicta run. So we are going to continue our West African unification project while we are building up our space presence. Currently we are however kept by MC, so everything we want to do is how we can increase our MC basically. And we are only doing a minor campaign here. So in fact we are going to declare 4 wars. We also researched the European decolonization project. It's super cheap and we just wanted to consider later on getting all the US regions under our control. Now we are going back into Ferricides or more CP. Yeah, in fact we're going back into more CP because I want to target Mexico next, just to have it under our control. So declare war first. This is Ivory Coast, yeah, it's Ivory Coast. We should go for Senegambia. Yes, continue.
Mission complete.
This turn we have to go for Libya. Of course, also join the war, continue.
Policy direction complete.
Then we have to go for Niger. And then we have to go for Burkina Faso. There we go. Continue. So these are the wars we want to fight currently. So you are in fact going here first. And the other ones here are going to Libya first and then turning around this way. Yes. So, and then we have the western part of Africa unified, and there are certain options we could follow. We can go for the African Union. We could in between build the East African Federation because it's super cheap. But we could also, for example, invade Mexico to take it over to just fill our MC up, CP up, and also MC, of course. So, in fact, Alexander, you probably have to go back to US duty again. Yes.
We'll make our appeal.
I don't know what's going on here. At least every faction is pushing. Exodus in particular. So, Cash, you might want to take us. No, you can't. Egypt, also unlikely. How about Mexico? No. We could start taking Guatemala back, but initiative will probably fight back. So I think Cash, you're going to do an observe here. And Dex, you are going for some coup etats again. So 1%, very low. Yeah, but Kenya... Oh wait, we need Tanzania for the East African Union, so go here. Young, you are going back to Gilbert and inspire him. And with that we can continue. Nice. African Union is finished. In fact, we are going to take this one up. Exotics has to finish first, of course, and Greater United North America is also in our interest.
Surveilling target area.
Oh,
They'll stay loyal to the cause. Offering support.
Okay. So this one is almost finished. Yes, nice. And now we can go here.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
And yes, repeat please. Nice. Tanzania is done. And you are going back to Abidjan. So here. Okay, I have to send you manually. And continue. Nice. And we're going to continue down here in Niamey. Oh, very important. We are in fact going to put that in between. Mining, mining, mining. Where are you? Settlement mining. Ah, I was blind. So this has to be priority 1, more or less, higher than everything else, because we want to upgrade our bases. Okay. Yeah, Dex, you have to do it again here. So please do it again. And Cash, who did you find here? Nobody. Hard to believe. So go to Germany once and check out who is there. Okay. And in fact, there's one project we are probably missing currently. So no, wait, we have to go to projects. And we need the upgrade of the fission pile. So it's not the fission array probably. Fission reactor array. There we go. It should unlock any moment. Interesting that we didn't get it so far. Because it should have unlocked already. How do we have it? Change project. Fission platform kit. No. Ah, there it is. Ha. Okay, very important. We are going to... Apparently I didn't see it. We need to rush this one too. So continue. Continue. And you can go to home region and continue. Continue also. So, servants. Yeah, we might want to check out deeper. What we want to do basically is to reduce the mess in Africa and unite more countries so that when we do the African Union, it's easier to just diplomatically or maybe militarily annex them together. Okay, you can go back to exotic materials. And when the fission pile is finished, we can upgrade everything. Yes, nice. In fact, now you two can go here. So that we have less states here and then we can unite Africa faster. But also it's easier to build them up when they are a little bit larger, because the countries most of the time are a little bit safer or like a bit more stable that way. So why do we have a military pick in here? And we don't need welfare currently. Mission control, of course. Probably we got a CP added to it because of size, but and then it didn't update properly. So yeah, we are probably going to form the East African Union down here, and go here. And when that's done, we have to consider if we want to do another union down here before we go directly into the African Union or not. Okay, so we also finished a global tech, and there are a bunch of techs we want to do. So We could go into white collar automation, which unlocks the FDI modeling, which is making direct investments even cheaper. We could go into administration algorithms, which gives us resource market administration, which increases the sales price of resources. And I think, in fact, this is what we want right now. Yeah, let's do it. And in here we are going to work on our CP. And now we can, in fact, start upgrading our bases, which we already built up. So for the settlement mining complex, which we got now, we need, of course, more energy. And probably the easiest way to is not hamper any of the stuff we have here. So we're just going to build a fission reactor array here. No, wait a second, we can build a solar array, or? Yeah, it has the same energy output. So do it, and then we are going to upgrade this one. 80 days. Yeah, it produces more than enough. And then we go to Mars. That wasn't Mars. Here we go. Then we are going to, of course, upgrade also these ones. So here, I'm going to do the same story. We are going for a fission reactor array with a mining complex. Like this, and here too. And this should boost up our income quite significantly, especially in the wrong order. In regards to noble metals, of course we have a negative now because we basically crushed all our income of these ones. However, the upgrade we are doing here is more than worth it. So that's, oh, there's another one here. Mining complex and reactor array. There we go. And that's all we want for the moment. Now we have to wait for like 80 days. And as you can see here already, we lost a lot of noble metals. Probably also lost a lot due to shipbuilding. Let's check it out. Yeah, 112 for the monitors that we have. And as we know, we were forced to delete some, which was of course annoying. So we can continue here. Science tour. It's very sad that they chose again the ISS and not one of the others where we would have gotten a science bonus in the end. For example, this one is extremely strong, 5% mining output and 5% ship build speed because it scales significantly. Of course, plus 5%, oh no, it doesn't have a 5% bonus, but 10k cash, no, pay 10k cash, gain a little bit of sign. Yet this one would have been really, really strong. This one also would have been really, really strong. Oh wait. The antimatter is probably not worth it. So in fact, these two are pretty crap. It's only the first one and the third one. And for that you would need project income, so yeah, no. Okay, 2k science, we updated exotics, so now we have an exotics lock up here. And we are going to get some new projects. We have completed the research exotics objective. The alien exotics are clearly the product of a far greater understanding of physics and chemistry than ours. I had, perhaps foolishly, hoped that their study might give us some clues to the theories that the aliens must have used to design them, but this has been in vain. It was an optimistic hope. Our own history shows that true understanding of new branch of science is the work of decades or centuries. Still, we have reached a crude understanding of the alien exotics, enough to begin employing them in our own construction. With no means of producing them, however, we remain dependent on the aliens for our supply. Perhaps we Should we survive this war, we can found a new field of study devoted to understanding what our alien visitors can afford to throw away so casually. So there's no way that we can produce exotics except for killing ships. Okay, research wormholes. Though Rudy has attempted to avoid divulging any sensitive information, certain chance remarks have revealed that the Hydras must be in contact with their leaders on a real-time or near-real-time basis. The presence of Hydra exotics also implies some kind of resupply mechanism. Putting this together with the data we have gathered from our Skywatch program suggests the existence of some kind of gate within the alien base with the Hydras, which the Hydras are using as a reinforced supply route. Okay, interesting. So I can tell that the events of the Academy are more detailed than the ones for the Resistance, probably because the Academy is more interested in the details of how the aliens work, because we want to negotiate, and for that we want to understand who we are dealing with. We could go into African Union, 25k. That's not too big. And Ethiopia would get the claims. Yep. For the moment, let's do that, in fact, but of course not with priority 1 or 3 rather. Instead, we are going to push Earth space economy, because this one is going to give us integrated resource markets, which we want to have. Also, it gives a nice boost to GDP, or rather the economy priority, which is very important for our build of India. We want to get to at least like 25k per capita before we dive into knowledge or something like that. So that's going to take 1, 2, 3 years, depending on how well we are doing our job. Vital point, shipboard magnetic weapons. That might be interesting for us because we want to use coil guns for a long time. Hybrid systems, fine. Wormholes project, okay. Automated outpost project, okay. This one is also very interesting. Less damage. Combined with the alien ship project, you can have minus 10% damage, which can be quite significant. Okay. So we are conquering the last one here. Neural engineering is also possible, which is basically an upgrade to the augmentations we already can buy for our agents. Yeah, let's check the organizations once, because I think we have a scientist which still has 1 open slot. Yes, there we are. He could get the Libra Foundation, 25% material science project. Yeah, there's nothing great in here. +1 MC is definitely not worth it. Or we just slap in +2% economy. Yeah, we are going to do that. Fine. Doesn't matter. Just a little bit of economy is always worth it. And now Dex. Should we go back to plants? No, only 1 exists. So you are going to continue. Oh, here's a servant country. Yeah. Oh wait, we could just conquer it. We're going for Kenya next. Bye bye. And cash. Do we really want to invest into it currently? Security 15. No, I don't want to. In fact, we can only talk to the servants. Not sure. Now let's investigate other people. Someone is in the US again, so let's find out who it is. Also, you can't protect, but you can. I need a new protection in India, so go. Okay, continue. Continue. At some point we are going to research the battery, but we don't need it right now. The quantum battery is more than enough for the ships we currently have.
Person of interest surveilled.
Initiative, very good. We are going to talk to him. Okay, new ships. In fact, what are our relations currently? What we want to avoid is to be... Oh, we are at war. I hope that we can get out of there. And repeat, please.
Our people are in charge.
So we probably have to bribe them quite a lot to get them out of war with us. Yeah, East African Federation, this is something we are going to do immediately. So, change project. It's just 250, I think. Yeah, 250 signs. So, yeah, not needed to. So, in this case, our armies from Algeria are going to go to Tanzania here. There we go. I know, they can't. Yeah, they can't. Need to ally the US first. So. I don't know why they just do some random command when they are not allowed to do a command. That's very annoying. So you are going to go here now. And you two are going here. Yes, continue. Nice. Nano factory is finishing up, which is fixing our money balance a little bit. And priority rise, this is looking very fine. Bamako and Niamey are for the moment in the Tamagasa, however it is spelled, called state, so we are not going to integrate them here. So instead we have a 132 million small state, which of course has a unrest problem, but the Unity projects and the spoils should take care of that over time. So, nice, even more stuff is finishing up. East African Federation is done. And back to our original projects, so transnational coordination. Okay. And in fact we can think about invading Mexico, in fact. Just to take it over and under control without purging, couping or whatever. It's under control of the protectorate, so it's more or less fine. In fact, we are going to do it. Rivals, protectorate, Mexico. Close. There we go. And these two, in fact, are going to go here now to prepare a possible war with Mexico. Yeah, and by now we are up to 105 MC, which is really, really useful. So, but of course all the mining projects which are here are all going to cost us 1 additional MC, so now in fact 2 MC, which is of course more than the 10 free CP that we have currently. One other thing we might want to consider, in fact I might want to do it now, because as we can see, the aliens are not doing that much, so that we could found another station, for example in synchronous Earth orbit here. Yes, take me there. We're only going to give it 2 layered defense arrays for the moment because I don't want to invest too heavy into it. And solar arrays. What we might want to do here is building hotels. So each space hospital, not hotel, gives us some cash, 40 cash in fact, and a little bit of life science bonus. They are only allowed in the Earth lunar system, so we could also build them above lunar. And the benefit here is they cost mostly boost and not on some volatiles and stuff like that. However, the volatile cost we can probably just void by having a farm, but they need 30 energy, so we have to build like 4 hospitals and then 3 solar arrays to cover it, and then we might not be able to fit a farm. Yeah, we won't be able to fit a farm. So farm, solar array, because they need 40 science and solar array produces 42 science. And then we are going to do, in fact, 1 hospital, 2 hospitals, nanofactory, 40 energy 2, okay, 3. And that's costing us 90 energy. And we got 1, 2, 3 solar arrays, 4, 5, 40, 40, 40. So this is covered. We need 1 more solar array. And then we should be exactly fine, in fact. So that station is going to produce us a little bit of money. 40 times 3, 120. With a little bit of science bonus. Yeah. Should be fine for the moment. It's not the most lucrative deal, but something I wanted to do to use a little bit of my boost that we are generating. And a little bit more cash is also very useful currently. And it's another station which we have in orbit which is defended to maybe feed to the aliens in case they come knocking. So that's it for the moment. We are going, next time we are going into, there we go, into the East African Federation. So we can unite Kampala, Nairobi, these 3 and, wait a second, Kampala and Nairobi. What is Juba? Ah, Sudan. Up here, Juba. What else? Kinshasa. Where's Kinshasa? Ah, the Congo states here. So these 2. So basically we can unite these things, even though I wouldn't agree that Kinshasa is East Africa, but that's fine. And so that's the other union we can do for pretty much cheap. And when the union is researched in regards to the whole of Africa, we can pretty much peacefully integrate them together, because the countries as a whole are probably a little bit stabler than when they are alone. Of course we have to defend them. However, what I'm not sure about is how, if we want to do a project for South Africa, like the Bantu state, or how it's called, or if we want to invest into the Arab something, which is basically this area here. And because the capital is in Egypt, we could integrate it into the African Union and therefore have some kind of a super state here. Not sure right now. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. at a later point. So see you next time.